Grand rising, beautiful, 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 beautiful people. Send this message out to the, first of all, women of God out there, all right? Double OGs, MOGs, you know where we stand, right? Young folks of God, right? All those who believe and trust and know that a higher source of understanding exists beyond you, all right? But we also understand, though, right, that if you tap in and understand yourself, and gather within yourself, you'll find that you also are operating supreme being within yourself, right? That can bring that energy to flourishing outside yourself, because this is how things around us have been built, right? So I come to you, this beautiful, beautiful. Y'all see it. Energy just beaming, right? Collect it, you know what I'm saying? Collect it. As much as you can, collect it. It's yours, it's your energy. Source of energy beyond you could ever imagine. Interesting times, we'll continue to say that, but man, look, y'all, women, lovelies, gods, goddesses, queens, kings, as we continue to rise lovingly in ways that many of us feel that we are not getting anywhere, or we're idling, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I push back on a lot of that energy, okay? I bring you the energy of we are right where we're supposed to be. We are doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing, right? Venturing within ourselves, okay, to learn more about the technology that we lost within ourselves. See if you can grasp that. The reason why technology and this I am legend culture can be pushed forward is because of you, me, all right? But our failure to recognize and understand that everything that we have been conditioned to look at and view in a entertaining manner come from the development of you, come from your evolving, your human evolving, your hair growing out your face, your fingernails being able to grow extraordinary after you bit them off the other day. The small things that we take for granted. Don't sit and observe. You know, it used to be a time back in the day, right? Telescopes and stuff, when you go to science and biology class, right? Telescopes and all that stuff be on the desk. You're looking at the master teacher that's showing you how the growth of things and insects and butterflies and this and that, frogs and this and that, and correlating that to you. Because if that finite thing, that small thing that has not even 90% of the intelligence that you have within you regenerates and lives and exists in its way, then what does that say about you? Okay. So we come to the point of, well, why are you doing this, and what made you to start doing this? Because this is the way now for the human nature, for the human. The being that exists within you desires to understand its humanistic existence and continue it, understanding the warning signs, pay attention, and alterations of the human, okay, that is being done around us. I'll always say technology is a double-edged sword for us, right? It can help us or hinder us. But if we allow technology to get ahead of us, authoritarian of us, then what have we done? We built the beast, the monster that how are we gonna control it? So many feel that we're in the Terminator times, Matrix times, where the man against the machine. All right, we're in it. Believe that we're in that phase, but understand that how my belief is too is it goes as far as we allow it to go. All right. If those so many of us feel that, yeah, let technology come through and serve us and be subservient to us, many of us need to understand then that means the die down of so many going to continue, the depopulation, because there's so many people that either they can't afford it with credit or whatever means we go by, that you have to be wiped out. Right? So what does that mean? We're in a balancing once again, while somebody does what you do, like me, to balance this out. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna give, man. As long as I'm living, I'm not gonna give up my humanistic understanding to rely on AI when AI can fail us. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna only be as smart as AI is only gonna be as smart as we allow it to. You see what I'm saying? Everybody get what I'm getting at? The combat to it is just because there's certain entities in this world that want that to be the majority, AI over human, does not mean the human condition people, those who believe in agriculture and understand agriculture and grow our own food and, you know, have a system of trades and stuff like that, because guaranteed it's going to create a part where that money, fiat, we're already seeing it ain't nothing. That's why they're allowing the kids to have all this money on videos and stuff like that. They're showing us the dollar ain't nothing. All right, yen, whatever, all this currency we've been dealing with. So it's digital, all right? But we, a lot of what we're seeing, and one of the reasons why I allow myself to permeate with the going to the MC mic, you know, poetic, using music as an instrument, is we're going back to the natural. We whether we like it or not. So whether you I believe thoroughly, I don't know, we ain't no trying to I would never put no scare on anybody, but you know, have a great feeling. We're in a feeling of numbness, and people are looking for leadership. Like, what now? You know what I'm saying? And the what now to me is what many of us are trying to do, and that is dig within yourself. Try your best to die yourself down from the materialistic view and being subservient to being taken care of, I guess, in a way. You know what I'm saying? Going to a restaurant and ensuring that it's going, you know you're gonna get your meal every day and stuff like that. People learn how to cook and you know, basic things, light a fire. You see, they want to take away gas stoves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? People say, well, they run out of coal or run out of, no, they won't be able, when you ain't got no gas stove. So when the electric grid go down there, you assed out just like everybody else. So, you know, it's just you know, we're gonna see some good movies out there. Not good movies, but shows that I'm always divulging in, but I kind of dissect risks because I'm militant. So I know if I have to live outside, military person, there ain't too many people in the military that should not be able to forage and live outside and do whatever they got to do and come to survival of the fittest. But a lot of us need to be looking at preppers and stuff like that, canned foods and things like that, because that's coming, time coming. We know it is, right? One of the interesting things, something to look at just for yourself. But I wouldn't get it's not something to get afraid of. It's just like a change, because we, when you look at it, it's like we're so used to what we like to eat and all that stuff. So now you gotta go fishing or skin a cow or something, cut, you know what I'm saying? They don't tell you what you got to do to survive and stuff, but it's not as if it's not a lot of resource out there for us. We live on top of each other. That's what we don't understand. You know, the human beings, we live on top of each other. So once we spread out and use more of the land and resources, we're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? And then AI gonna come looking for you, because that's what AI don't understand. To enjoy AI and do all that, boom, boom, blah, 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 you need people, right? So enough people, we smart now. We ain't stupid. You know, people be like, oh, okay. I don't need no robot all up in my house, and I am legend touch them. Fight against it, and I don't know. But we're gonna figure it out. That's who we are. That's what makes us human. Right. So our league will conclude with affirmation today, right? We're gonna go back to simple, man. That's what we all doing. We're going back to simple. And you don't have to be worrying about Nike, Adidas, and all that, because the places that stuff go collapse here in a minute. Ain't gonna be people worrying about Nike. You got some clothes, you got some shoes, you know what I'm saying? You got some durable shoes, that's what we're gonna be worrying about. Getting some moon boots and stuff like that. No matter what happens, or how bad it seems today, life goes on, and we'll be better tomorrow. Life goes on, and we'll be better tomorrow. We here. We here. I feel just like many of you. All right. What's the way forward? We talked about it. What's your purpose? We're talking about it. As a culture in the black communities and things like that, what I foresee is they did a nice little job here putting us under the condition of being worried about love and heartbreak and all them things. But what worked was, yeah, we went through that. We're dramacyclical. We love today, but we broke through it with chosen people being consistent and showing that, stay with me, that bringing out this spirituality helped us tap into our strengths of who we are, the original people, melanated, all right? Understanding that there's another mankind who can't be like you, can't operate like you. At one point, they see, you know, this sun is hurting a lot of people, all right? That so these things are starting to come to light, the truths, all right? So as you get truths, we must understand there's those that, you know, trying to have got 50 years ahead of us with technology and this and that, because you have many feel that aliens and stuff like that. You just go do your research on some videos right now I recommend. I just got through watching welcome back MREC TV. MREC TV got a video out there. I posted on there on Facebook, so you know, I know how everybody's gravitating to whatever I'm looking at stuff. Check that out. It's talking about what's already on us, you know what I'm saying? A lot about what I'm talking about. We see in San Francisco, I raised the hair up, I think it was 3 months ago when they released the robot dogs and stuff like that. Now, and that indication to me, they already, when they put it on the street and letting it do, yeah, they already doing it. But then you go deep in there and they're talking about how building these things and getting these things have killed, you know what I'm saying? And their experiments and stuff, and they got the, you know, it's out. It's just we're paying attention to each other's ignorance, you know what I'm saying? Worrying about somebody's emotions, what they're going through with a relationship and and they got y'all focused on that kind of stuff, because when we focus on it, we're not focused on unity. Hey, you know, we can do our own agriculture, get our own farmers, continue our own organic resources, and move money now to build things where that, you know, when the time comes, we ain't missing nothing. We ain't missing a beat. Our kids ain't missing a beat. You know, things, education still gonna continue, just gonna go in a different pattern. More like what the Matrix looked like. This last Matrix with Jada was old and stuff. Not that so advanced, you know, and all that. Ooh, you know, we can only imagine. But we're gonna be all right though, because guess what? One thing I've learned on this 2-year walk right here, just like this, and being alone, understanding. Yep, there's higher beings, higher understanding than us. And if we tap into it, settle yourself down, align yourself with your spirit, your avatar, your intuition, your heart, Almighty gonna direct us to be doing the right things. Each and every one of us will be plugged into the source, and we'll be all right. And humanity will win. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can't. Hey, I don't run this down here. You think you do. Got parameters up, and it's savvy, you know, learning things. You got people that got people on Mars. Everybody running where all these people are abducted. You gotta use your common sense. We got video out there. I think I'll release it. I think I did, but I don't think I did. Because some stuff I've been told to keep privy, but I think that was just for the fact, you know, for me to consume it, to see. Because a lot of people see that I'm aware of, you know, all this stuff. And like waking it up, I'm one of the individuals. So many of you, if you sit down within yourself, let your records open up and all that stuff, and just, all this stuff will start coming to you like a flood of water. Just, and you be like, what is this? And what you done? What you done been through already? We done already did all this once before. Lastly, I would tell you, I have learned, in which many of us need to, like, this is your reality to your venter, to your optics. But the reality is within you, us, once we line up, all right? So the reality is not to me anymore that I need my TV or anything to entertain me. I'm the entertainment. You see what I'm saying? So, because there would be a point of time, like I still do it, need to fall asleep with my TV on and stuff like that or whatever, because I feel, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But it's a time now in my life, me, I can turn things off because I understand me, you know what I'm saying, the quietness. I'm aware of how important that is. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. The peace. All right. I equate that to you because there's going to be a time, and you know, we're not thinking out the box right now. They're gonna black us out because they don't have no control over you no more. So you ain't gonna be able to plug into something and have a TV, a phone, and da da da. You're gonna have to go back to this naturalistic type development, you know, phase that we're going to go through. And you know, you don't want that to be a culture shock to you. You don't want that to be a shock. What would I do without my phone? What do I do about my this and that? Work yourself now. All right? And people see me walking, I walk, and keep in touch with my energy of understanding. You ain't gonna have no gas. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do when all the gas is they won't? You know what I'm saying? You know, still ride a bike. You still know navigate east, west, north, south. Do you know how to navigate? Can you read a map? Do you know what longitude, latitude is? Does your children? Because if you don't, then your children don't. Because if you couldn't think they teaching this in school, do you know how to read a compass? Do you know how to use a compass? Do you got a compass? You ain't gotta listen. Nobody gotta listen. Okay? Until they need that one person that knows this stuff. See what I'm getting at? So these are things that I would more concern myself with. Perishable foods, MREs, meals ready to eat, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Not stressing, not, oh, we gotta get in, we gotta start. No, it ain't gonna happen. Because think about it, you stock up on stuff. Pay attention, psychology. Stock on all kinds of stuff you want to, and then the thing happening. Who you think will be at your house? And I know, yeah, I got a shotgun gun. You can't kill everybody. You ever seen the whole town at your house trying to, because they know you got all the water and all the canned goods and all. You see what I'm getting at? So we have to work this best we can. You know what I'm saying? Those of you got farms and lands out there that nobody know about. That's why I stock it up and take it out there. Some of y'all doing that. I see it, feel it. So that's just my aspect. Um, I also I see wealthy people understanding that the fall of lower people is the fall of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because they understand we overmass the have-nots outmass the haves. Right? There's only a handful of haves when it comes to the have-nots. So I foresee the haves orchestrating, letting crypto, bitcoins, and things like that, infusing that economic system with reparations. Like they said, there's already giving out in California. There's already working a system and stuff in some places, and working a system where they're giving money to the public and stuff like that. And when you don't have to work, you're just getting subsidies, whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the government's, the social economic thing of it. So that's working. They're working towards it. So I do feel in my heart that many of these behind the scene power structures are working things where that, you know, the humanity will will be able to preserve itself in a way that we're not, you know, not serving humanity, the benefit of humanity. So it's on us. But I think I understand that the bulk of it, 50% of it, is going to be on the we the people. We have to lean ourselves off of the government assisting us in it, because they ain't got it. They broke. They broke. The system broke. Right? The system right now is on crutches. And you can believe what you want. It's just our opinion, you know, my opinion. But a lot of us are looking at China. That system been broke. China been lying about the economy. They try to reverse thing and make a whole bunch of millionaires, and realize that ain't work. You know what I'm saying? But they did that because it was already broke. So why not give people a chance to be rich, or, you know, whatever. So our system will be totally on us. One thing I would love, though, if and when the structure comes with that, people of color, minorities that aren't the minorities, we're majority, it's us. Um, Using our resources, whatever is owed to us, and put in a system where that we all can eat. It's capable. No, you ain't gonna be eating like, you know, shoot, house over here, house over. Nah, you know, we're gonna get everybody gonna, there's levels to this thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no. Mm-hmm. Either we all gonna be rich, or we all gonna be. You see what I'm talking about? But they ain't gonna be like, oh, everybody gonna keep getting rich. It's gonna be a different kind of rich. You know, wealth is gonna be probably how much grain you got, how much stuff you have to trade, stuff like that. Commerce that some people have and things like that. See what I'm talking about? So it's not gonna be a money rich type thing. You know, or, who knows? You know, who knows what Bitcoin and crypto can do? Well, I'll continue to say we the people, we control that. The human being control that. Yeah, we'll control that. So we'll be all right. All right. So I think I talked enough. I hope y'all doing great out there. Keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head. Keep grounded. That's what the meditation and the getting off the rat wheel, all right, the continuous wheel, helps us do, is identify with yourself. Because when perilous times do come, enough of us, men of God, men and women of God, children, we got them on the aspect of the one source, understand that the Almighty Most High does exist. Whichever vehicle you use, whether it be Judaism, Christianity, it don't matter. We all Focus our energy on it that one source, right? And doing it in a positive way and not abusing it. We ain't have to do no sacrifices. I don't do blood sacrifice. I don't have to drink no kid blood. I don't have to do none of that with no kids when I'm talking to the Most High in my spirit. Okay? I don't do no rituals and all that. I ain't making fun of anybody who do anything like that. I'm just being me, telling you, Sean. Those that see that, okay, the man got something. So whatever you think I got and all that stuff, how I use and what I do, I just close my eyes, parallel myself 45 degrees like young man said on them, Brad. They know, people watching me looking all up in my head and all that stuff. Hey, and I just vibrate with it. Get on the right frequency. And sure, I'm lowering it to that 432, between 432, 632. Try not to get higher than 9, because then I'll be out here knocking somebody's head off. Or getting my head knocked off, whichever one. But I am that individual trying to do this in the most peaceful, most gratuitous way. All right. I understand what my young brother was doing. Miss JRW, he's scaring the shit out these white folks. You just gotta be real with it. Man, he thought he was gonna come up with the revolution. He had them young folks moving too. All right. That's my intention. I don't need no movement. I don't need nobody following me. I don't need no disciples. None of that. Because I ain't playing like that. Hear what I said? I'm not playing like that. We're going to empower what I'm doing. We're going to empower each other. You're going to bring your own power out. You're not going to look at me, he the one with the hands. No. I'm a voice. Common sense voice. I don't drink everything. You can tell me it. No, you can't. Okay? So I'm an empower. Empower you. You empower woo. We connect them powers because now we on the same frequency, same understanding. We ain't listening to boom, boom. Can't just tell us anything, put anything in our arm, make us do. You see what I'm talking about? That's empowering, all right? And then we got them powers when you start individually understanding, okay, shoot, you probably an Aquaman, you probably Superman, Wonder Woman, woo, got them type of powers, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, using that as similar, and we on the one accord, and we sit down and say, hey, look, we got this obstacle we got. Let's pray on it. Let's meditate. Let's use our energy as one. Okay, what we want to do? What's the purpose? And then we gather that person. Then each and every one of us know how to individually sit down, whatever, pick a tip of the time frame, whatever it take, meditate, pray on that. Like Red Blue Pill was trying to do and continue to do when they go into the mountains, the monuments and places and stuff like that, and use their collective energy right there, boom, to do what? Shift the paradigm. This is our ability, people. There's the ability before we was making bulldozers, getting in the bulldozer, doing it what they do. We had the abilities. Okay? Young man, incredible man out there. White chocolate, little lighter dude down there. Some of them damn over there in Africa, balancing rocks and stuff. And impossible. Back in 10, 20 years ago, people be like, hey, do that. You fool. We can do anything we want to, put your mind to. Anything. Alright? So here we go. We're here. And we just continue living on the youth, because believe it or not, the youth is the direction. Almighty Most High gives more information to the youth. They've just came. And they purely correct the dialed in to the connection. So, listen to your youth. A lot of the oracles are telling us, you know what I'm saying? Listen to your youth. Yeah. They're the key. All right. So we all right. We all right. A lot of us ain't gonna make it, but we're gonna have to sacrifice and step out there and fear. Fear is the number one thing. For on their side. Fear. To put fear in us. Lack of food, lack of provision, they're blackout and take your money out the bank and da-da-da. Let me tell you something. I was sitting there rattling my head. Whether I take my money out the bank or whether I put it in use one of them digital banks, right? Chime or what's the other one? Zelle and all these other banks, right? You ask yourself, do it matter? When it's a blackout, you ain't gonna be able to go to no ATM machine. You ain't gonna go to no bank anyway. So like your phone, you ain't gonna be able to use your phone, computer, get on Chime, and that shit gone. Everything when it's a blackout, it's gone. Electricity gone. What you gonna do? I just thought about it. I was like, so it don't matter what you do at your bank right now. Take it. Then you take your money out your bank. How you gonna pay your bill? So it's nothing to stress. I looked. I was like, "What? Don't stress. Just wait till it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Bill get paid. Bill get. You know what I'm saying? Pay your bill. Whoa. Work on your credit. You know what I'm saying? Play the little game. You know all that stuff. Fit in, I guess. But you know. But understand the secondary part of it is just you gonna have to. I might have to plant some food out here. You know what I'm saying? Sean, go get your little thing green. Get some seeds. So just look what your green thumb look like. You know what I'm saying? Can you keep something alive? Grow a tomato or something. So, right, tap into the, where we know. That's where we at. And just be okay with it. Rock on. Because I guarantee we'll find, when we get all over, we'll be entertained. If there's anything we will be able to do, we know once we get back on our feet, we'll be able to figure out how to entertain each other, how to get by day to day, probably be just as happy as in glee when we get off this calendar system, fake system, material. We'll probably be some happy folks around this joke. Ain't no telling. I foresee it. You know what I'm saying? Living a life without all the rat wheel mumbling my gugger. You know what I'm saying? So, love you. Been on it too long, rambling a little bit. And with a little prayer. Because there's a lot of people out here hurting, going through loss themselves. Keep rocking with a lot of these coaches, life coaches, and genuine individuals that foresee a lot of this stuff going on. Empress Lillian, she's one. Divine Ministry, Stephanie P. There's some good people out there that have been through struggles, and you'll be able to tell and foresee a lot of things because of the struggles. Because by going through and witnessing a lot of stuff and leaning on the Most High, and the Most High, that's when the energy will come in, because of the suffering, and you bounded the individual, that vessel, you bound that being inside has shown itself to be a usable source because of the strides, strongs, and tribulations and all that, and willing to give their heart to a higher cause. And then that higher cause is vibrated out into the ether within our laser zone, penetrated through. So the gods, angels, and everything that protects over the human understanding, and it work with you. This is the game, black and white, chief. So we're gonna keep working. Proud of those youth out there. I see the music changing. I see them lifting up, rapping about, lifting up culture, and the materialistic culture, and the booty shaking culture and stuff like that. We going at it. Thank you so many of y'all out there. You can tell it was on their hearts, because so many of these kids got some talent out there, got some genuine talent. Just let them breathe a little bit and give them some room. They show up. That's who we are. You know what I'm saying? So unity, continue to unify. And the only way you can do that is you love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you ain't gonna be able to love nobody else. You're just gonna put out hate and boo-boo, and it's like now some people like, I wish he shut up, because they don't love themselves. So just love yourself. You love yourself, then everything else will work itself out. I guarantee you. All right? Ain't gonna be perfect, you know what I'm saying? But man, we'll be able to love each other rather than destroy each other. That's the object. All right? Preserve what we got, see what we can go on in the future, because we're incredible people. We really are. We know that though. All right? All right, so love you, Grand Rising. Keep rising in the grandest fashion, man. You ain't gotta put on for me. All right, people. If it is who I am or whatever, just be you, because I'm telling you, I ain't changing for nobody. I'm gonna keep on rocking. I will better myself, you know what I'm saying, in every way form, to be a better use and better house. You can tell a little bit. I ain't got to cuss, you know what I'm saying. That was that anger and whatever I was going through. I'm over that. I can be articulate. I can be that individual, you know what I'm saying, show it for you. and get the word out. All right, so we keep doing that. All right, old dog pushing, middle dog pushing, young people pushing, women OJs, matriarchic realm, love.